Good morning, it is day 34 and I'm bringing this to you from the toilet. Yesterday, I quite enjoyed it. It was a sort of nothing really over interesting. There was a tiny bit of single track, but it was mainly on roads, but it was nice. It was a lot of trees, a little bit of farmland, so nice variety, and yeah, it felt good. And got to this campground, Chukaloo campground. There is some, I thought there would be a shelter, but it's just a roof over a picnic table. It's pretty exposed. So I came in and had a look at these toilets, and you can see the one over there. I thought, oh, it'd be a nice shelter up against the doors, but it was actually blue sky and not a cloud in the sky. So I put my tent up, and you can see my hiking poles over there, and that's where I put my tent up, and it was lovely until about 8 o'clock, and then it was just a couple of light spatters, but it was fine. And then at 11 o'clock it opened up, and it was heavy rain, and it'd be heavy rain for a couple of minutes and then ease off, and then heavy rain again, and I could hear the wind through the trees, but generally didn't get down to my tent. But then the wind changed direction probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I got a little bit of shaking, but not too much. I was still pretty sheltered, but oh yeah, very wet, but my tent held up. I stayed perfectly dry inside. Underneath is completely wet. Yeah, pretty much everywhere here has almost flooded. Not quite flooded, but almost flooded. So, but between my tent footprint and my tent bathtub floor, I stayed nice and dry. So I packed it up. I came into this toilet, which I was tempted to be in yesterday, but it just stank too much to set up in there. So yeah, so I finished up my packing up and morning routine in there. Right, ready to go. Today there's nothing for 36k. No water source, no nothing. And after that 36k, it's a kilometre and a bit to get into Mount Compass, where they have a little camping area set up for hikers, and they've got a bakery and a shop as well. And I will be stopping there, even if I feel better, because there's no camping for the next 10 kilometres after that. So yeah, so it's either that or a massive day. So that's my target for today. So you can see where my tent was, and I made sure to be at an angle, and I was up at one of the highest points, but even so, that was under my tent. Anyway, right. Ooh, we're back with the Kidman Trail again. That goes for quite a way, that Kidman Trail. The forecast for today is to about 10:30. Was a 0.1 mil to 0.3 mil, and then from lunchtime it's meant to be a 30% chance of zero rain, 0 mils of rain. So hopefully that means it's going to clear. But then last night wasn't meant to be much rain according to the forecast. Been constantly going through the forest, but it's been quite open, so I just turned around the corner and now I've got a bit more mature pine trees and more native bush beside it. So it's closed down, it's dropped the wind down, which is nice, which will warm it up a bit. Rain has gone to just misty rain at the moment. It's eased off a little bit, but I'm not taking the umbrella down. My feet are already well and truly saturated, so going across a ford like this doesn't really affect me much. Oh, it's cold though. I didn't see any kangaroos yesterday. It's really weird. I've just seen one. There's just one in the forest there, which is why I'm commenting. That's a decent stream crossing. I have to take my care with that one. Got another temporary route. It's a sign that says why, but I'm assuming it's for felling. Alright. We were put on this temporary reroute and no signs. So there's been a few intersections. I just don't know if I continue straight or turning. It's just, yeah, it's like those horrible road detours where they detour you off to the middle of nowhere and then strand you. Anyway, worst case, I'll keep walking straight and eventually get to a road and cut up the road to where the track was meant to go, which is past the forestry. Okay. Walkers follow road, not allowed that way, so I'm guessing the main road. Oh, this is just weird. Yeah, I can't go that way, so I'm gonna have to go on the main road. Oh, hang on, I see another forestry gate there. Maybe I can cut back in there. Well, that's an online booking before using the area, so basically not going through the gate. So basically, I'm going to walk, I think it's about 400 metres on the road, and I'll get to another road and then I can cut up. Got nice cockatoos up there. It's nice hearing the cockatoos again. Off the main road and up Christmas Hill Road. I'm up here nearly 2 kilometres, steady climbing, and I turn, basically I should cut back where the Heysen was meant to go, near a mountain bike park trailhead, so hopefully it'll be easy to see, but it's at the top of the hill. I'm making up for the lack of kangaroo numbers today. Just going into the forest over there. Up to 5 now. Alright, I am. The trail comes across here. Don't enter harvesting area, that's more for the mountain bikers. So I have signs, and whee, there's a trail sign, Heysen sign, going that way. It started to rain quite heavily, but it's eased off again, and the wind has disappeared with these beautiful mature pine trees on one side, and then eucalypts and native bush on the other. It's lovely. A little bit more exposed because it's all open out there, all brand new plantations, but thankfully I still got this native bush here which is protecting me from the wind, just not the rain. Right, about to enter the Koyima Conservation Park, another foot cleaning station. Alright, we are joining the no idea how to pronounce that. Hike anyway. Nice to be back in the full shelter. The rain's eased off to just very light misty rain at the moment. That's quite cool. Just talking about some of the different types of eucalyptus, like the candlebark, stands as tall as a 12-story building. Showing the different seeds that they have. Capgum, only in South Australia, and pink gum, and mottled bark in shades of pink and grey. And interesting, I didn't know this, the eucalyptus leaves at midday go downwards, so that only the top of the leaf gets the sun. Interesting. So yeah, so different types of smooth barks. Right. Hey! I just saw a wallaby! It was the first wallaby I've seen. It had a narrower tail, black tips, black and white tip on the end of the tail, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a wallaby. Wish I got it, but it just, yeah, different. Woo! Wallaby number 1. So, kangaroo's been hopping down the trail in front of me. Just go around the corner and it disappears around the corner. Oh, there it is. Hello. Whoa! Coming off this track is a single track. Oh, look at that. That is single track. Woo! Single track through native bush. Nice. I love these twisty trees here. That was a fun track, single track. Come out onto, still single track but a bit wider. And I think, unfortunately, we're about to come out onto a road. Now I'm on this road for 5 kilometres, and unfortunately some of that's going to be away from the shelter of the trees, and that will take me to Mount Magnificent. There's paintball up there, and looks like we are going off the road for a little bit. And this beautiful heritage area, I think it's just a trail to get us off the road, get us in some nice trees again. I've actually come off the track goes through there. It is just, it's underwater, it's soggy, it's muddy, it's not fun. So while it's nice being in the trees, it's just, yeah. So I'm on the road. So that's where the trail comes out. So it's about 1 kilometre, which is quite nice, but not on such a wet day. I was happy enough with my decision to take the road. And now we are into Mount Magnificent Conservation Park. And hopefully climbing up away from the swamp. That is Mount Magnificent up there. I don't go all the way to the top. The trail goes along the side of it, and given I'm not expecting to see very good views today, I'm not going to bother. A nice trail. The trail's a stream. Oh, I even got some foam up here. Oh, see, it's eased off from what it was. It was pretty big before. Stream all the way. So I came from here across to here. And the mount, a whole 382s in elevation. Ooh! Alright, so I go along the road a bit, and then I'm in farmland for about 2k and come out another road. Own little gate. Looks like we are going on a fence line. Oh no, looks like we've got a track beside the fence. That's good. Following along. It looks like good. Looks like we're dropping into some bush for some shelter. It's windy and very light misty rain. Now entering the Finnis Conservation Park. Saw another two kangaroo. So I'm over 10 now, so I'll stop counting. Getting down this track, there used to be a campsite just ahead, but it's no longer allowed to camp there. And there's a road in about 500 metres, and I'm on the road for a bit. I've only got 10k to go to get to Mount Compass. Boot cleaning station and leaving the Finnis Conservation Park. So just down this track, and then I'll meet up with a dirt road. This is the Finnis River, and I'm a wee bit concerned. I'll do a tester and see how fast that is, but yeah, that's concerning me, that. Alright, I'm already up to mid-thigh, and I'm in the quiet part, but I'm just looking at the speed of that foam. That's too fast. I cannot cross here. There is no way across that river, so I'm going all the way back up to the top of the hill, and then I will try on the road. It goes one direction, crosses that same river, but hopefully the crossing point's better. So that's going to be 5 to 6k, and then if that doesn't work, then there's another crossing point, and that'll be another I think 8k. Yeah, a little bit challenging, but I'd rather do lots of extra distance than drown trying to cross a river. At least here I do have options. If I go back up to the road, I can try another crossing point. But yeah, that river, that is too much for me. And I'm pretty comfy with a lot of rivers, but not that one. Back up the steep hill. I am going to have done a full loop around Mount Magnificent. I wouldn't mind hitching this part because it's off trail, but there's no cars. Now I'm back on the road I was on before I went up Mount Magnificent. Fingers crossed that I can get across on this crossing point. Wow, I just met the nicest farmer. So I was still probably 600 or 700 metres from the ford, and a farmer came towards me, so I just smiled and waved, and then he turned around and he came back and told me to put my pack in the back of the ute, and because he said that I wouldn't get across the ford, and then he drove me across the ford and all the way up through a series of roads to get me to where I'm pretty close to being able to join back up with the trail. Oh, wonderful man. That saved a lot of tedium, and any Ks that are off trail be absolutely frustrating. So yeah, that is brilliant. So I'm not going all the way back to the ford to make it a continuous trail. Unfortunately, I am going to skip out a little bit, but I'm only skipping out about 1 kilometre. Just check the map. I'm actually skipping about 1.5 kilometres. However, I walked an extra 3 kilometres, so I'm comfortable with that. It should just be just on this ridge line. I should meet up with the track again. Nice track through here. It's really neat, this strip in here. It's obviously regenerating. A lot of bracken at the moment, which should hopefully disappear as you get more mature trees. Farmland to that side. Huh. Are they kangaroos? That's a lot of them. Where are they? What are they? Yeah, lots of them. There's a group there, this group there, this group there. So by my S2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Wow, that's a decent amount. Oh, there's another one, 16. This is a lovely corridor. Farmland on one side, there was pines for a while, and has been farmland on the other side, though it's a little patch of bush at the moment. Yeah, nice going through here. That was a really dark snake. A bit longer than ones I've been seeing, sort of 1.2 metre, and a lot thicker. Just going across there, headed into there somewhere. I didn't expect to see a snake today. Alright, that's it for the little green corridor, unfortunately. That was quite fun. Now we appear to be going across farmland. Can't scrub my boots because there's no scrubber. That way. I think I see markers over there. It's fence line travel, but at least there's a bit of a track, so not too bad. It's a bit drier than everywhere else has been. Good marking on the style. I've got the fluoro, 3 arrows. Right, I guess I'm crossing over. Seems weird chopping through the middle of the crop, but that's where it says to go, and I can see the marker up ahead as well, confirming that's where I'm going. There is a bit of a track through. See the next style on there. Just come across 2 styles and another style over here through the bracken. Yeah. So we're continuing through the scrubby bracken. You can see the track going through it up there, and not too far past that is the rock. This last little bit's a bit of a battle to get out, but I am on the road. Woohoo! So a little bit on this road, then I'm on the main road and I go off trail and head to the town of Mount Compass. Okay, this is the trail where I go off road. I'm just going to head over to the other side of the road and put my thumb out, though I'm not overly hopeful. So that's town. I think that's the bakery and the supermarket there. And this is a little camp spot that we can use, and it's raining again.